bigmamnaija.
Bigmamnaija.
Mamnaija.
Bigmamnaija.
This is bigmamnaija.
Oh.
Bigmamnaija. This is bigmamnaija.
Bigmamnaija.
You are welcome, Miss Odo Friday Happiness.
Thank you, sir.
You are welcome to bigmamnaija diary session. I would please like to ask you a few questions. Please, I would like you to give your answers positively and directly to how you understand it.
Yes, sir.
Do you understand me properly?
Yes, sir.
All right. We are in your school last month, am I correct?
Yes, sir.
When we are in your school, what did you tell Big Man that you want to be in the future?
I told Big Man I would like to be a lawyer in future.
You want to be a lawyer.
Yes, sir.
That is a fine one. I'm asking you a few questions on current affairs. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Do you need anything? Do you care for anything? Maybe water or anything?
No, sir.
Thank you. If you look around today, you will see that our judiciary system is bad. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
You will see lawyers being arraigned in the court for corruption. Have you read something like that in an article, maybe on the net?
Yes, sir.
Are you aware of a story where our past Chief Justice of Nigeria was arraigned for non-declaration of assets? Are we aware of that case properly?
Yes, sir.
These are just one and many more that is happening in the judiciary that really indicates that our judiciary system is corrupt. They are not fighting for the common man. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
If you are given the opportunity to become the Minister of Justice, what legacy will you put in place to make sure the judiciary system is pure from corruption?
Well, like I actually said, I would like to be a lawyer. With the obstruction happening in Nigeria today, we see that the people are no longer working in line with the constitution of our country. But when I'm given the opportunity to become a lawyer, I'll make sure I correct these mistakes. And all those mistakes made by the judiciary and even the legislature and the executive boils down to the constitution, which is the body of rules and regulations governing a country. But if I grab the opportunity of becoming a lawyer today, I will make sure I will evict every mistake that will be made by the judiciary or any arms of government in the future.
That is fine. I want to ask you a few questions aside from what you will love to profess to be tomorrow. I'm asking a few questions. Should I move on?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Today, Nigerians are really suffering. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
The state of our hospitals are bad. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Even the roads leading to the hospital are very bad. Are you seeing some of the road on screen?
Yes, sir.
Do you have some of this road in your locality?
Yes, sir.
Are you seeing the screen?
Yes, sir.
Good. I'm asking you another question on insecurity. Nigerians are dying today in the northeast. Do you believe that these ones dying in the northeast are your brothers and sisters?
Yes, sir.
The US government and their allies are restricting the sales of advanced weapons to Nigeria. If they approve the sales, it is outdated weapons. Before they will approve the sales, 20 years has elapsed, sometimes 15 years has elapsed. And we don't have the technology to build these weapons. Take a look at the screen. What you are seeing on the screen is an F-16 fighter jet. Have you heard of any fighter jet like that?
Yes, sir.
The US government have these jets in thousands, but they cannot sell one to Nigeria. Are you aware of that?
Yes, sir.
Do you know that the US government are selling 1940s fighter jets to Nigeria? Are you aware of that?
Yes, sir.
Old fighter jets, outdated. Do you think that in your time, maybe 15 years, 20 years, maybe in the government, maybe Minister of Defense or Minister of Technology, do you think that Nigeria will one day produce this advanced weapon or this warplanes like the one you see on screen to fight our wars, so that we will not die in the thousands before another country will sell this arms? Because we don't have currently the technology to even build them, even to build their tires. We don't have in Nigeria. Did you see a change in Nigeria in the future?
Yes, sir.
What made you answer so?
I guess we shouldn't solely depend on the US government, because even if it was Nigeria producing this jet, they wouldn't have released it to other countries on unnecessary basis. What do we have the science students for? What are they doing in Nigeria? They are doing absolutely nothing. If we have the science students in Nigeria, what do they have for us? Nothing. You see, assuming the science students have put their action into practice, we wouldn't have been begging the US for these things. So we, the art students, are now applying the knowledge of the science students. So we don't need the science students. All I have to say is that we should advise the science students to put their effort in making our country better. So I will advise you that we don't depend on other countries. We have our resources. So getting technology for producing those jets is nothing when we have the science students in the country. That's all I have to say.
I appreciate your answer. If you are opportune to meet the President of Nigeria today, Muhammadu Buhari, what will you tell him concerning insecurity and our brothers and sisters dying in the Northeast?
Thank you for the question you asked me. Insecurity, as the name implies, is the state of not being safe or protected. With the obtrusive happening in Nigeria, we find out that we are insecure, and the cause of it is the government, bad governance. Like we always hear, bad government is the cause root of every problem of a country. What our government doing? They are doing absolutely nothing. Insecurity in Nigeria has become rapid to the extent that even our president will wish to send his children outside the country because of insecurity. What do we have our president for? What do we have the government for? They are doing absolutely nothing. So I guess if I get into power, I'm going to bring an absolute change to this. I will correct all those mistakes made by the president. And we don't need to vote aged people into government. What would they think? Local mentality, old mentality. We the youth would think better than them and do more than them. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Lastly, just one question. Did you believe in the Biafran struggle?
Yes, I believe.
I appreciate you, Miss Odo Friday Happiness.
Thank you, sir.
We are welcoming you to the bigmamnaija reality show. We would like to have you more, because these answers you just gave now, we will elaborate on it in the next week. Also, we also wish you that you get home safely.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.